Hi everyone, and thank you for joining me in this orientation video. First of all, welcome to TDSB Summer School 2026. I am very excited to have each and every one of you in this course, and I hope you have a wonderful, successful, and enjoyable learning experience over the next few weeks. My name is Anduela Peza, and I will be your teacher for MHF 4UE 29, Grade 12 Advanced Functions, offered through Toronto District School Board e-learning program. But let's begin with a land acknowledgement. The Toronto District School Board respectfully acknowledges that we're hosted on the lands of the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, and the Wendat peoples. We also recognize the enduring presence and contributions of all First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples. Now let's quickly break down the course code. M stands for mathematics, H and F together stand for higher functions, 4 means grade 12, U stands for university preparation, and E indicates this is an e-learning course. The particular section is section 29, and this is the spelling of my name. Equity at the TDSB. One of TDSB's core goals is to provide every student with an equitable, accessible, and inclusive learning experience that recognizes and supports each student's unique strengths and needs. Every student deserves the opportunity to succeed. Your rights as a student. As a summer school student, you have the right to feel valued and respected for who you are and what you bring to our classroom. Understand how your work will be assessed and how your final grade will be determined. Be treated fairly and supported by your teacher, school staff, and administration. Receive timely and meaningful feedback on your work. Receive academic assistance whenever you need it. And learn in a safe, welcoming, and supportive online environment. A positive online learning environment. Our summer school classroom is a positive space where everyone should feel respected and included. Of course, rights also come with responsibilities. Every one of us plays a role in creating a classroom where everyone feels safe, welcomed, and able to learn. Access to Zoom meetings. Please make sure, for security reasons, I will only admit students whose name appear on the official class days. And that's why we need to make sure you sign in into Zoom using TDSB account whenever possible. Your Zoom links are registered for students only. Please do not share meeting links or classroom information with anyone outside this course. Respectful behavior. Words matter. Actions matter. Whether you're participating during a Zoom meeting, posting in Brightspace, sending private messages, or participating in group chats related to this course, you're expected to communicate respectfully. Any words, images, symbols, comments, or behaviors that could reasonably cause another member of our school community to feel threatened, intimidated, harassed, or discriminated against are not acceptable. Saying I was only joking does not excuse inappropriate behavior. If incidents involving racism, discrimination, hate speech, harassment, or other harmful behavior occur, they will be reported to school administration and investigated according to TDSB policies. Serious incidents may result in removal from the course. Teacher expectations. To be successful in this course, I expect you to review the summer school student handbook, log into Brightspace every school day, stay engaged with daily lessons, attend our live Zoom sessions whenever possible. If you cannot attend live, watch the recordings as soon as possible. Complete and submit all assignments by the deadlines. Follow all course requirements. Follow the TDSB academic honesty policy. Follow TDSB online code of conduct. Treat everyone with kindness and respect, and avoid any language or behavior that may be disruptive, offensive, intimidating, or inappropriate. Daily engagement. Students' success in summer school depends on regular participation. That means logging into Brightspace every weekday, completing daily learning activities, submitting assignments according to course schedule, asking for help as soon as you encounter difficulties, contacting technical support immediately if you have problems accessing either Brightspace or Zoom, and attending live sessions whenever possible or watching recordings shortly afterward. The students who stay engaged every day are usually the students who are most successful. The pace of summer school. This is probably the most important part of today's orientation. This course lasts only 19 instructional days. A regular semester course normally takes about 5 months to complete. During summer school, we compress that same amount of learning into less than 3 weeks. Because of that, you should expect to spend approximately 6 to 8 hours every day working on this course. I know this sounds like a lot, but that's simply the reality of an accelerated program. If you make this course your priority over the next few weeks, you'll set yourself up for success. The course outline. Your complete course outline is posted on Brightspace. It contains information about course expectations, assessment and evaluations, due dates, policies, and course resources. We'll look at it together shortly when I take you through Brightspace. Academic honesty. The Toronto District School Board expects every student to complete their work honestly. This means submitting your original work, not submitting work that has already been used for another course, understanding which resources are permitted, using proper citations whenever required, and asking questions if you are ever unsure. Submitting work that is not your own may result in a mark of 0 and additional consequences according to TDSB policy. For students under age 18, parents and guardians may also be contacted. Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is becoming a valuable educational tool, and it can absolutely support your learning when used appropriately. I would encourage you to use artificial intelligence to help you plan your studying, brainstorm ideas, review concepts, visualize difficult topics, research background information, revise your writing and creating study notes. However, artificial intelligence cannot be used to generate answers or complete quizzes, tests, assignments, or evaluations that are intended to measure your own understanding. Always use AI responsibly, remember to protect your personal information, and respect intellectual property. Assessment and evaluation. Your final grade will consist of 70% term work, 30% summative evaluation. Throughout the course, you'll receive regular feedback to help you improve before your next assessment. Evaluations may include quizzes, assignments, discussions, presentations, and other assessment tasks described in the course outline. If you believe you will miss an assignment deadline, please contact me before the due date so that we can discuss your options. Communication is very important. Final evaluation. Your final evaluation consists of 2 parts, each worth 15% of your final grade. Together, these 2 components make up 30% of your course mark. More details will be provided later in the course. Now that we have covered everything about expectations and policies, let's move into Brightspace. I will show you how to navigate the online classroom, where to find lessons, assignments, recordings, announcements, course outline, and everything else you'll need to be successful in this course. So let's get started. So when you log on to your computer, be sure that you are logged on a browser using your TDSB account. So when you log on, I have to redo this one more time. Give me one short second. Oops, sorry. It will bring you to your academic workspace. So you have to click on Resources, Brightspace. So this is the main page. You're going to click on the waffle here and you have to select your course, which is eSummer MHF for UE 29 August 2026. And this is going to be your home page. So at the very top of the page, you see this waffle that will take you to various courses that you take. You have your emails, you have your instant notifications or messages, and these are the announcements. So these are the notifications about the new materials that are added to the course. Now, this is the next line is what we call the nav bar. Nav bar will host different icons. I made them visual for us. So the first one is the course home. So on the course home, you're going to see the daily announcements, obviously the land acknowledgement at the front, then the daily announcements. Then on the right hand side, if you click on class recordings, this will take you to your class recordings or Zoom recordings. So we will meet every day between 9 and 10 a.m. to deliver instructions for the daily lessons and 10 to 11 for tutorials. So to make this a little bit clearer, I am going to show you an example in another one of my classes. So this is my July class that is almost over, and this is where the Zoom recordings will be hosted. Now the announcements will be provided to you daily, and they will provide information about our daily activities. So I'm going to show you an example of what an announcement would look like for a normal instructional day. So let me get to one of them. Give it a few seconds, please. Okay. All right. Looks like it's working, hopefully. Okay, here we are. Let's say, for example, on the first day of eSummer School, all right, you will see your daily agenda, and I will mark them as day 1 agenda, Monday, and our course starts actually on a Tuesday. It's Tuesday, August the 4th. So you will see that in this announcement, you will be provided with a Zoom link and the instructions for the day. And you will see here the lessons and the video recordings of the lessons. So next. So this is what's going to be on the course home main day. So these are the main things that you will be interested in visiting on a daily basis. Now, if you scroll down in here, you will see that you have access to the course outline, which I am going to click on right now. And the course outline gives you information about the course, the office hours. So 9 to 10 will have instructions and 10 to 11 tutorials, but you can email me anytime between early morning, let's say 8 a.m. in the morning and 4 p.m. in the afternoon, obviously. I tend to respond to emails even after the school hours. However, do not expect me to check your email at 11:30 p.m. because most likely I won't be able to reach out to my computer. Now, course description about what we're going to learn in this course. So we're learning advanced functions. This is an extension of what you've learned in grade 11, but we're going to dig deeper into understanding more polynomial functions, more rational functions that are related to reciprocals from grade 11, logarithmic functions which are related to exponential functions which we learned in grade 11, and combinations of functions, and obviously the trig functions. We learned the primary trig functions, and then in addition we are going to build on it to understand and learn and analyze the reciprocal trig functions. Now, assessment and evaluation, so these are the categories that you will be assessed, based on which you will be assessed on: knowledge, thinking, communication, and application. Your term work is 70% of your mark, and culminating 30%, 15% for each part of the culminating. Your learning skills are the same as in every subject: responsibility, organization, independent work, collaboration, initiative, and self-regulation. They're marked with the grades excellent, good, satisfactory, and needs improvement. So here we are again. We have academic honesty policy, artificial intelligence. So we already talked about it. And I expect you to click on these hyperlinks and revisit on your own, read and understand and follow them. And online code of conduct. E-summer school expectations. We went over this on the orientation session. I've added here the student handbook hyperlink as well. It is everywhere. It is very hard to miss. So if you click on student handbook, and I'm going to try to do this just for this time, it works just like the regular agenda you get in day school, the physical agenda, and I like this one better because it gives you direct access to a plethora of information that is necessary for you to, or you will need to solve different problems you may encounter. Now, we were at the course outline. Okay, here we go. This one here. Now, student responsibilities, we went over it. This is the more exciting portion of it. Now, all term 1 work is due on August 13. Midterms will be on August 17. Full disclosure is August 24. This is the day that you need to actually mark on your calendar in case you're unhappy with a mark and think that you want to retake the course or change plans. This is a day when you drop the course without it affecting your university application, so it won't show on your applications. This is before 3 p.m. You have to submit on August 24th if you need to, or if you wish to cancel this course. Now, all term work is due by August 25. August 26 is the course culminating, and August 27 is the final mark confirmation. And the last day of class is August 28, and the report cards will be emailed on the same day. Now, evaluation dates, these are very, very important. So these are the evaluation dates, when they start and when they end. So for example, KU evaluation number 1, so evaluation 1 is in the form of a quiz. I think they're about anywhere between 13 to 18 questions each, and they are under quizzes. So you are given 1 hour time limit to complete it. So the moment you open it, so you can choose within a window of 24 hours, you can choose only 1 hour to complete it. So it will be available on August 5th at 12:01, so at midnight, and the quiz will close at 11:59 p.m. on the same day. So you basically have 24 hours to complete it, but once you open the quiz, you only get 60 minutes or 1 hour to finish it. So if you still haven't finished at the 1 hour mark, then the evaluation will automatically close and it will only recognize the answers that you have inputted. Now, the task or Unit 1 Part 1 evaluations, I like to call them the unit tests, are made of 3 parts. One is for application, 1 communication, and 1 thinking. Now, this will be posted under the assignments, and I'm going to show you where exactly that is located. So under the assignment, and I'm going to show you actually the other class, so that's easier for you to kind of visualize it. So let me go to the July class. So under quizzes right here, you will see your quiz. And under assignments, you will see your unit test. Unit tests are written work, so you have to handwrite your solutions. You can handwrite paper and pencil or digitally, it doesn't really matter, but the solutions must be handwritten. And you will have, let's say, for example, unit test number 5, you have 1, 2, 3 different draw boxes, and in each draw box you have to submit the respective work. So I'll explain that in more detail when we get started. Okay, now we were at the course outline here. Let's go back again. Okay, I will reopen it then. So you can find the course outline in here, or you can actually also find the course outline under the content page. I'll show this to you a little bit later. Now, as you can see here, the evaluation evaluations are pretty frequent. So you're writing one on 5th and on the 7th, and then on the 10th and 11th, 13th and 14th, 18th and 20th and 21st and 24th. And then, as you can see, it's very frequent, it's very intense. So extending the deadlines is not going to be very wise unless it's emergency, because then everything will accumulate. You must write all the evaluations, and none of them are eligible to drop. Okay, so all the evaluations must be completed. Now let's go back to our class to learn more about it. So we are on the home page. So we talked about the course home, and next icon is actually, it says Say It in Math. This is my YouTube channel. So I've created this YouTube channel to help support you with your learning. So in this channel, you are going to find videos of the actual lessons that you are taught in class. So if in class you're taught, let's say, for example, polynomial function, you're given a specific handout, that exact same lesson is taught in here. So it's not just some random concepts that are put together to fit in the lessons, but it is the lesson itself. And I hope you find this useful and you use it purposefully, because I gotta add that there is a lot of time, dedication, and a lot of passion actually that goes into the creating this. So feel free to also share this with friends or family members that may find it useful, because this has quite a few courses. There are 340 videos actually uploaded so far, and it has the calculus and vectors course as well, the advanced functions, the grade 11 functions, and the grade 9 and 10 math lessons as well. So moving on. So you can subscribe and turn the notifications on, because what I tend to do as well is if people ask me questions, the students ask me questions and email them. Sometimes I just make a recording and I edit, and one person's question can be somebody else's as well. So it's a win-win. Now next we have the icon that says calendar. So on the calendar you're going to see the daily activities. So August 3rd, Monday, August 3rd is civic holiday, so we don't start on a Monday. We start on Tuesday, August 4th. This is going to be the first day of our class. So on this day, we're learning lessons 1.1 to 1.6. So we're going to meet at 9 o'clock in the morning, 9 to 10. We're going to learn these lessons together, discuss them together. 10 to 11, you can stay behind to ask questions. Now, on Wednesday, the next day, you're writing a quiz based on the lessons that we discussed the day before. This is your first evaluation. Evaluation number 1 counts for knowledge and understanding. And in the morning, we're also meeting for our lessons 1.7 and 1.8. So the next day, we are working on 2 very big lessons. It looks like it is small, but it's a lot to cover in these 2 short-looking lessons. And again, we're going to meet 9 to 10. We're going to work on and discuss, explore the concepts as indicated. And on Friday, you're writing your first unit test. It says here, task number 1, application, communication, thinking. This is posted under the assignments. And obviously, like every day, we're going to meet in the morning to work on the lesson. Now, as you can see in here, we have lessons every day from 9 to 10, tutorials from 10 to 11, and so far in the first week, which is a shorter week of 4 days, you've had 1 quiz and 1 test. So when you go to Monday, August 10th, you have a quiz. Tuesday, August 11th, you have a test, and so on. Okay? So familiarize yourself with the course outline and refer to it on a daily basis. I will be posting on the announcements the agenda for the day, but again, it is important that you know where things are on Brightspace. Now, student support. So student support will take you to all the a place where you can actually get in touch with administration or guidance or other supports that are offered. So know your needs and visit this page and reach out to the appropriate department. So you have the guidance, you have department, special education department. These are drop-in, you know, Zoom links you can drop in whenever you have a question and then ask those questions. Now, if you have to complete the drop form, this is right here. So if you decide that you have a change of heart and you don't want to continue the course, you have to complete a form for this to be executed. And here is the application for universities form. So if you want your credit to be transferred to university where you are applying to, so this is a form you have to complete for post-secondary. So browse this page and navigate it on your own. Next page is the content page. So under the content page, you will see the following. I'm going to make myself a student actually so that I can see the same thing you do. And on the first one, you have a tab in here. You see that you have Welcome to MHF for You. So this has information, if you click on it, about what to expect. So this is Brightspace information, what supports you have, how to navigate the course, everything we're talking about now. Now, next we have Zoom recordings. This is a placeholder for all the Zoom recordings. All the meetings, live meetings in the morning will be recorded and the recordings will be posted in here. Student privacy is respected there. And then you see that in here it says unit number 1, and I wrote my last name in here to indicate these are my lessons. So I've organized them in the same order as they appear on Brightspace. Let's say U1L1 is lesson 1.1, U1L2 1.2, and so on. Now, if you click on each and every lesson, I describe what the lesson goals are, and you have the video that explains everything you need to know. Say, for example, I'm going to go to U1L5. Again, you have your lesson goals in here, and you have all the videos where I explain this. So if you see more than one video, it's just because sometimes I find and I feel that the concept is too large, so I break it down into parts for easier understanding and for the lessons to feel more friendly in a way. And then continue in the same fashion like with the rest of the lessons. I do encourage you to follow these recordings. They can be extremely and tremendously helpful if you're very serious about really acquiring and mastering this course. Then you have underneath my lessons here. Sorry, here we go. You will see. Sorry, I need to go back to being a student. It's fun being a student. So Unit 1, polynomial and rational functions. So what you see in Unit 1, polynomial and rational functions, is the materials that are provided by Brightspace. Now, Brightspace has organized this course in 4 units, but we have broken the unit number 1, which is quite large actually, and there are 2 separate concepts, 2 separate groups of functions, polynomial and rational. So we are working on polynomials first, and for rationals, you're going to write a separate unit test. So we're treating it a little bit separately. And if you click on it, you will see all these lessons that are posted from Brightspace. So visit each and every one of them. And before the course starts, please familiarize yourself with how to use Brightspace and how to navigate this course. Okay, so if you go to your course home again, you will see that there are some announcements about the orientation session. We are going to see each other on July 28 at 6 p.m. and the Zoom link is posted there already. And I wrote a short introduction for myself, and please take your time to read it. In addition, I will be posting a questionnaire under the assignments, and that is because I want you to learn how to submit the assignment. Obviously, questionnaires are not marked, so they don't count for marks. I'm going to show you what it looks like. I haven't posted it yet, but you will be able to find it under the assignment section. Okay, so internet is not that fast today. Okay, so I'm gonna just try to access it from here. So for example, when you go here, so these are all the, but you will have a questionnaire. That's exactly what it's going to say. And you will have to complete a questionnaire that looks pretty much like this. So it's like paper and pencil, just like um, um, the regular tests are. And at the bottom of it, I have also included the instructions on how to submit the work. And that this questionnaire serves the purpose of you getting to share something with me, getting to know each other, and also learning how to submit your work, because we don't want to get stuck on the unit test day at 11:59 p.m. thinking, oh, I don't know how to submit the work now. Now, the quizzes will be under quizzes, and they will be timed, as I explained. So you will have one quiz in every unit. In total, you will have 5 quizzes. So follow the course outline. I'm not sure if I've forgotten anything, but if anything, that I will explain this to you again on the orientation day, which is Tuesday, July 28th at 6 p.m. And until then, enjoy the nice warm summer days. They won't last long. And I look forward to meeting each and every one of you. Bye for now.